hardware store. It's funny, when I first got here, all this construction, all these old buildings, just the way they looked and everything, I mean, I thought they were charming, industrial sometimes, but it was also foreign to me. And now I just take it in, but it's not as interesting as it used to be. But still very interesting. This building over here, it's classic. Here's one. Yeah, this place. And places like this, they are so historic. I hope they never tear them down. It definitely deserves a renovation. Fall time is nice here because you get a lot of color, and so many leaves have fallen now. It's starting to look a little wintry. And I think we're just a couple days away from winter. Here's an interesting thing. No parking. So see that picture? That's exactly how they pick up a car here. They don't tow it by dragging it. They have a truck with a crane on it. Picks the whole thing up. They get into some tight spots too. Appliances. There's some kind of a, oh, it's an air fryer. Pet store. Lots of pet stores here. Here's like a bakery kind of cafe joint. Look at these things here. Those are all good to eat. There's a lot of exchange offices here. You know, it's interesting. So my American bank, it automatically converts. I don't have to have, you know, another foreign currency in my account. It will automatically give me the best rate of the day. That's not the case in Serbia. So my bank accounts here, I literally have separate accounts, one for euros and one for dinar. And dinar is used primarily in Serbia. It's the national currency, the RSD, Republic of Serbia dinar. But euros are used as well. And generally, if something is over $300, which would be about 350,000 dinar. I'm sorry, no, 35,000 dinar, right? Yeah. Then they use euro. It removes that decimal point. Little kitchen steps. So this is a government building across the street. I don't know what's going on there, but lots of renovation happening in Belgrade. Lots of renovation. So we're just a few blocks away now. This is the main post office here across the street. This is the Capitol building to my right. So, at the butcher store here, it's not so expensive. It's much better than going to the market. If you go to the market, Maxi, you pay a premium price. You pay a premium for the convenience of getting everything in one stop. But and this butcher shop I'm going to, it's kind of a main one, so it is more expensive, but they have quality stuff. So I'm gonna get basically meat for a week. I'm gonna get probably 3 pork chops and 1 beef steak. And it's gonna cost me between $8 and $13, depending on how big it all is. Now in America, I like steak. Steak's $25, $35. It's so expensive. It's utterly ridiculous. tried to cross the street here without getting caught. And I don't think I got caught. So what's happening here is this is the capital. And it's the protesters have set up. So actually the government is blocking off the street. And that's where the protesters have their headquarters. And I believe it used to be that the park was full of opposition, and the ones closer to the capital were, you know, the pro-government faction. And I don't know if that's accurate, but across the street here is one of the 4 Starbucks that I know of in all of Belgrade area. I never go there. I've had enough Starbucks. I go to Coffee Dream and Cafeteria and mom and pop joints. See, people, they like to jaywalk here or walk against the light. What's happening here? This dude he's gonna go. She's gonna go. So that's American style, actually. The public should let them through. But here you never know what to do. Look at that giant beast. It's a big dog. Our dog was gone right there, and that was not a nice one to pick up. So when I first came to Serbia, I stayed at a hotel. It was just a few blocks from here. The St. Mark's Cathedral is right across the street here. That's my vape store. The exchange office. Always have to exchange your money for the correct denomination. These are all icons. Serbian Orthodox.